Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Car Fever detailing video. Today we have a 2020 Hyundai Elantra here. The client said that this car has been through a lot. So pretty much the story is that this car has been vandalized. There's a key mark on the side of the car. She said that it's not deep, so I told her that I can't 100% guarantee that it's going to be 100% fully gone, but I can make it a lot less visible. So she agreed on that, and we're going to do the interior and exterior today. We're going to give this car a nice wash and a nice polish at the end. And we'll see how this vehicle turns out. Right now, I'm doing a 20-minute ozone treatment to get rid of any airborne bacteria and any smells that are inside the vehicle. So that is one thing that is going to take a little bit of time, because we got to let the ozone dissipate before we get to working on the interior of the vehicle. The door is a little bit cracked open right now for the wire. I can't close the door all the way. Yeah, we'll do the ozone treatment, open the garage, open all the doors, let most of the ozone dissipate, and then take the car outside with the doors open, and then let all the ozone dissipate before we work on the interior of this vehicle. Enjoy the daytime shots of the before vehicle, just all the dirt and everything, and then at the end, I'll have the clean results. Alright, as I'm getting shots of this vehicle, you can already tell that it's caked in dirt. The wheels and rims and the wheel wells have a bunch of dirt and snow on them. The door, you see that scratch over there. And moving on to the interior, the floor mats have a bunch of dirt that is baked on there. Pet fur everywhere in this car. Dashboard's dusty. There's a Starbucks cup in there. I think that was giving off a bad odor into the car because it did smell like milk. Looking into the back seat, there's a bunch more dog fur. And then going into the trunk area here, and then you can see all that dog fur in the passenger seat as well, with all the crumbs and the McDonald's bag. And then this headlight is covered in dirt and a bunch of snow on the roof. Safe to say that this car has been parked outside. Darling. Alright, now, I just let the ozone dissipate, that's why all the doors are open, and I'm bringing the car inside right now. And then before we get started, the client said that she had this product in her car that came with her car, and she said if I had any use for it, I could use it. I have no idea what it is. Well, I know what it is. It's like a cleaning wax, but I've never personally used it before, so if you guys know what it is, let me know in the comments below and tell me if it's good so that I can start using it. Alright, moving into the interior, now we're going to take out a bunch of big garbage that my vacuum can't really handle. And I did find a lighter in there, which was pretty cool. I did put it in a bag and leave it in the trunk for the client. I did tell her about it. I found a bunch of other things in this car, like vape juice, a full bottle of alcohol. I think it was alcohol, I don't know. I don't really know what it was, but you'll see it in a future shot here. But I did find a couple of vapes, a full bottle of vape juice, and I just put all that in the back for her. And yeah. As I'm vacuuming the seat here, I'm pushing down on the seat in between the seams to get all the crumbs that are on the seat. And one of the most tedious parts about having a dog is a bunch of dog hair gets stuck between the fibers of the seat and the carpet. So my vacuum is powerful, but it doesn't have enough power to pick up 100% of the dog hair. So that's why I have this pet hair brush, which makes quick work. I just scrape it along the seat and go over with my vacuum to pick up all the dog hair afterwards. Alright, here's where it gets a little bit more serious. So you can see all that dog fur and all that garbage that is on the ground there. This is the bottle of alcohol that I was talking about. I don't know if it's alcohol or not. I didn't read it properly, but I did find that bottle and I assume it's alcohol. Now I did find a fork. I just put that in the bag as well. Put it in the trunk. Now that wire that you see here, that's just the wire of my ring light to give me some more visibility that's in the car. Now I had a friend ask me, what products do I use? And the simple answer is Chemical Guys. I love Chemical Guys. They're very trustworthy, they're reliable, and they have great products. Chemical Guys is honestly one of my all-time favorite products to use. My all-time favorite brand, as well as Meguiar's. They both deliver quality product and they're trustworthy, so I use Chemical Guys and Meguiar's most of the time. Now you can't really see much of a difference when I use the pet hairbrush because the seat is very stained, and once I do the extraction and everything, the seat will look brand new. Now I can safely say that this vacuuming process did take me about 2 hours to complete. I'm not lying. 2 hours to complete this vacuuming process because there was so much pet fur and a bunch of crumbs everywhere in this car. And I also found a couple of vapes in the car as well that I put aside. Now we can add this to the list of weird items that I found in cars. That is a tampon. I don't remember if I threw that out or if I put that aside for the client, but I'm pretty sure I threw it out because, I don't know, I felt like it would be weird if I kept it aside for the client. Alright, let's get started on the extraction process here. So as you know that I always start off with my carpet solution and then use my drill brush to agitate and then extract. You can already tell how much of a difference that this extraction process makes. I pass over the carpet 3 or 4 times just to make sure that I get all the loose dirt that's in the fibers, and when I make sure that the water runs clear. As I mentioned in my earlier videos, every time I have fabric seats, I always do the driver's side first because I want to ensure that the driver's seat is always the one that dries first. It's critical to me because I don't want my client to be sitting on a wet seat, and it just doesn't feel good when you're driving on a wet seat. had someone ask me a question, and they asked me if I think that I had ever broken a car on accident. And a simple answer to that question is yes, I honestly did believe that I broke a car by accident. So this happened a year or two ago when I was detailing someone's car. It was a Honda Odyssey, and the back doors were those sliding doors. And so after I finished the detail, I wanted to recondition the inside of the door panels, and the doors would not close. And I was kind of freaking out. I was like, what the hell's going on? So I googled it, and they said it's a very common problem with Honda Odysseys, especially the older versions. I believe this one was a 2011, 2012 Honda Odyssey, and luckily there were multiple ways to close the door. On the dashboard there was a button that didn't work. Pulling on the handle on the inside and outside, that didn't work. Finally, I pushed the button to close the door on the key fob, and that worked. And I was so thankful that it worked. I was so relieved, and I did tell the customer about it, and he was like, oh yeah, that happens all the time. And he's like, you nothing to worry about. Like, it's a very common thing that I noticed with Honda Odysseys. And so yeah, I was really relieved, and I was freaking out at that time too. So to answer that question, yes, I did believe that I broken a car on accident. I had a client reach out to me on Facebook Marketplace, and he asked me if I am going to be doing any vinyl wrapping and paint protection film in the future. And the answer is yes, I am planning on doing vinyl wrapping and paint protection film for clients' cars. I'm not really experienced in it, but I am hoping to be trained in it, take some vinyl wrapping courses, and get certified for it so that I can offer this service. Now this is all the pet hair and all the garbage and crumbs that was removed from this vehicle. I can honestly say it's pretty gross. Alright, let's get started on this pre-wash rinse here that just blasts off all the hard dirt that's on the car, the heavy grit dirt that is potentially gonna scratch the paint once I do my wash, the contact wash. Over here, I'm just spraying out the door jambs, angling my pressure washer, making sure that I don't get any water into the car. Doing the foam bath treatment here, and now I can, after reviewing the footage, it does look like it is really thin foam, but it was a lot thicker than what is on camera because it is sped up in the editing software just to make it look a little bit more runny and more faster, of course. But the foam was a lot thicker than what you see here. And just dry the vehicle. And this drying towel that I got is actually amazing. You can dry 2 full cars with it. Time to get rid of the scratch that she was talking about. So her ex-boyfriend, she's told me that her ex-boyfriend keyed her car and he didn't really do a good job, which I agree. He really didn't do a good job keying her car because I got rid of 90% of that scratch, and she was very happy when she saw it. She was like, she can't even tell that there was a scratch there. And so I just got out my polisher for this shot and put on my micro cutting compound to just level out the clear coat, and as you can tell from here, you can't really see the scratch anymore. But anyway, that wraps up the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you guys hit that subscribe icon down below and that bell icon. I really appreciate you guys coming here and watching these videos, and if you guys like these videos, please share them. And once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned. Peace out.